Today we have a special guest, Donnie from iTrip Vacations. Welcome to the channel, Donnie. Starting off and tell me some things that are new and exciting about the brand.
Jonathan, thank you so much for having me, and everybody who's watching this, thank you for joining us. Very excited to share with you a little bit about our franchise model, this unicorn in the franchise world, a very unique opportunity called iTrip. But what is iTrip? So iTrip is what we call a property management franchise in the short-term rental industry. Properties that you typically find on Airbnb or VRBO, also known as Verbo. Those are what we call short-term rental properties, and we are positioned as a property management company, a very unique position in this industry to provide property management services to homeowners who own these types of properties. And very excited to get to share with you a little more about the opportunity. Jonathan, thank you for having me, and I look forward to working with you and answering your questions as we go through this webinar as well.
The iTrip actually works with companies like Airbnb and VRBO to help property managers list. And so when you think of iTrip, those are channel partners that they all work together in this industry. It really is a unique opportunity and one that I'm looking forward to just sharing a little bit more. Tell us, what kind of services are the franchisees going out there and providing for these property owners?
Yeah, good question. So, Jonathan, a franchisee of iTrip is a full-time owner operator. They own their territory, they promote their services in their market. So, part of their responsibility, especially when they're starting out as a new iTrip franchisee, once they've gone through the onboarding program, one of their biggest responsibilities in the beginning is, quote unquote, developing their business, growing their model. In other words, converting properties to manage. And as you're converting properties, you're also managing those properties. So cleanings, inspections, the maintenance for the properties, the bookings, overseeing the bookings that are coming in, which goes back to what you mentioned, Airbnb and Verbo. Those are what we call channel partners, not competitors. And they're two of 80 plus booking sites that we promote properties on. So franchisees are overseeing all the bookings that are being generated on these listing sites that we partner with, in addition to the day-to-day inspections, maintenance, cleanings, overseeing all that aspect of the property. In other words, managing the property on behalf of the owner.
Give me a sense, some of the franchisees, do they need to have a background in property management? Is it something that they can come into fresh? What kind of experience are you looking for?
Great question. So a typical franchisee of iTrip doesn't have background in property management. In other words, we're not looking for candidates. If you're listening to this webinar and you're like, I've never done this before, I've never done property management. I know what Airbnb is. I've booked Airbnb properties and I have some sense of what a property management company does, but I've never done it. You're still a great candidate for iTrip. We're not looking for experience. We're looking for candidates with some professional business experience. A lot of our franchisees come from corporate America. So if you're listening to this and you're probably on your phone at work and you're like, I cannot wait to get out of this work, this job, and become my own boss, and maybe grab life by the horns and control my destiny, and I want to consider franchising. Well, iTrip is a great opportunity for somebody who's looking for a lifestyle opportunity, an owner-operator model. And plus, this industry is so exciting. You get to meet people from all over the world. You get to manage properties and be a responsible business owner, taking care of the property on behalf of the property owner. It's just so exciting to be able to provide that and impact your community while you own the business. It's your business. You have full control of your destiny. And for a lot of our franchisees, that was one of the reasons why they joined iTrip. So Jonathan, no experience. We're not looking for you to be an Airbnb property manager. If you have some experience, great, but it's not a requirement. Our team, phenomenal team, does a great job in training you and providing you all the necessary best practices. Think of franchising as a cookie cutter concept. I know that you're probably very new, whoever's listening is probably very new to franchising, but think of franchising as a cookie cutter concept. We've done this for the past 15 plus years. We have over 100 franchisees and over 100 destinations. We know what works, so we will provide you the training and guidance and support so you can be successful.
and give people a vision. What is the staffing requirement?
That's another really good question, and for a lot of people, it's a concern. People, managing people, employees. It's really tough for a lot of people to do that. So iTrip, you don't need employees. It's not a requirement for you to have employees, especially in the beginning, the first couple of years. You are the owner operator. You're the one managing your business and managing your property. So it's not required, nor is it even necessary for you to have employees. But once you start to grow and scale the business, you start to get to an inventory of properties, 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever that number is, in which you're ready to hire somebody, there's sufficient revenue coming into your business. You could hire one part-time or full part-timers or one full-time person. It's up to you, eventually up to the franchisee, because they have a lot of autonomy to determine if or even ever they want to hire an employee.
Yeah, and that is actually for a lot of people a relief, I believe. I know that a lot of people coming out of corporate America, I talk to candidates all the time that manage teams of 50 to 100 employees plus, and it's people are the hardest part about anything, and so that's the beauty. And so from my understanding, the people that are going out, if they need maintenance, if they need things done at the property, they're going to work with, whoever is the professional in that service, right?
Yes.
As a franchisee, they're not expected to go out and do cleanings. They're going to have cleaning
No.
crews, and
Right.
you guys will help them establish that. And that,
Right.
this is a really nice low overhead model for anybody that likes, this property management space. And how long does it take to get them trained, from start to finish? If they decide, yes, I want to go forward with iTrip, they sign their agreement. How long are you seeing them to get open and up and running and trained and everything?
Yep. So Jonathan, we did a survey not too long ago, and we asked our franchisees, what do you like about the iTrip model? And our training program was one of the reasons why franchisees onboarded with us, why investors bought into the iTrip model, invested in the iTrip model, because our training and support system is comprehensive, personalized, and ongoing. So let me break it down for you, listener. You're going to go through a 2-week intensive hands-on boots on the ground training program. 1 week will be in your exclusive market, which you own as an iTrip franchisee. We're going to fly to your market and spend a week with you there, helping you onboard and get set up and open your business. Before week 2, there's a week period where you're going to provide you some details, some information. And then week 2 is where you're going to fly to Nashville, Tennessee. So you're going to be invited to come visit us in Nashville, Tennessee, and spend a week with us in-house, learning about our technology and system, how to promote your business, how to manage your business, how to do your accounting, how to do your reservations, your bookings, the reporting, contacting property owners, contacting guests, setting up your listings, pictures, descriptions. In other words, your whole 9 yards and everything related to managing property. So 2 weeks of very intensive, personalized, hands-on training program. But it doesn't stop there, Jonathan. The best part of this is that we have continuous and ongoing training. So for the first 12 months of operation, from day 1 till the 12th month, you're going to be set up with a consultant, an iTrip coach or an iTrip trainer, who will be following up with you on a weekly basis to make sure that you are on track to success, focused, hitting your KPIs, and on track to being a successful franchisee.
Well, that kind of support when you're just getting started is critical. And so if I'm recapping, I understand essentially it's a 2-week out the gate training program. They can be back home, start looking for properties to manage in their local market. And essentially that coach is going to be there for the first 12 months with them, helping them, guiding them, making sure that they're hitting all the KPIs that they're looking for. Is
Yes.
that, wow. I
Yes.
mean, that is quick, compared
Yes.
to any franchise that has some sort of brick and mortar retail component. I would say, on being conservative, 6 to 12 months minimum to find space, lease, here. And remind the viewers, this is a home-based business, correct? They are going to
Yes.
be able to manage it right from their home office, and they don't have to go out and lease some fancy office space or anything like that.
No, that's right. That's right. Home base,
Awesome.
and all you need is a car, a phone, a printer, and a computer. That's it. That's all you need in order to operate an iTrip franchise. And it's home based.
Very simple. Very simple. Oh, this is something that I think everybody in today's world is looking for. Home based. Let's skip the commuting. And so it sounds like when they get appointments, how do they usually find their customers? What kind of ways are they going out and contacting them?
Yep, good question. So the question is, how do you find property owners? How do you essentially promote your property management services in your territory? So we train our franchisees in our 15 plus years of experience. We've been able to master about 20 or so different strategies, campaigns, and activities that we're going to be training our franchisees in order to help them successfully convert properties to manage. Think of digital marketing, think of networking, think of referral sources, think of being active in your community, LinkedIn, people that you know, friends, family. Those are just some example of strategies, and these are step-by-step instructions on how to promote your services, how to grow and scale your portfolio of properties under management. So we'll provide you training on that as well.
And viewers, feel free, send me an email, Jonathan at BizFranHub. We can take a look, check territory with Donnie of your local market, and figure out what's available nearby. And Donnie, it's a pleasure having you today. This was just great. I know the viewers are going to get a lot of value from listening, and gives them a great overview of the concept, what you guys are about, a new idea out there. And for anybody that likes real estate, property management, working with people, living in a beautiful place, I think that iTrip Vacations is an excellent brand to consider. And Donnie, thank you for joining. A pleasure getting on today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me, Jonathan. And I look forward to meeting everybody that's interested in learning more about the iTrip model. And reach out to Jonathan, have him do the territory check, have him schedule a meeting with me, and I look forward to meeting you as well.
Really exciting. Thank you.